It's crunch time. Morning, everybody. Mal will be up in just a minute. And I am gonna try and see a little more clearly. Yeah, that's better. Okay. As I accidentally throw it on the ground. Here. Yes.
This bowl is cold.
Well, was it in the refrigerator?
Yes. It feels very, like, hurt cold.
Dan has been awake for 3 hours. I am so tired. Wait. So you didn't wake up early. I mean, you did wake up early. Did you go... Wait, I'm confused. Did you wake up really early because you couldn't sleep?
That happened to me around 6 for about an hour.
I actually dealt with that just a few days ago, where I was awake from like 4 to 7 or something. I had been so proud of myself because I went to bed at 11, and I hadn't went to bed at 11 in quite a while. Thing. But then I woke up at 4, and I was just awake for 3 hours. And then at 7, I finally fell back to sleep and slept like a rock until 11 a.m. or something. It was a very strange... Because I was excited when I went to bed at 11 because I was like, cool, I'm going to get up at 8 and get like a ton of sleep. It's going to be great. And that is not what happened at all. Anyway, morning everybody. Hopefully Dan gets a nap in today. What is this?
Thank you, Kelsey Dilla. It was a good video.
Oh yeah! I actually want to open with that because if folks haven't seen that, I want to make them aware of it. There was a video that released on Sunday on Mother's Day, and it's a documentary about the Mother series, and it focuses on the community aspect of the Mother series. And Chaz has got the link for you there. Bookmark that and make sure you catch it. I know it's long. It's an hour long, but it's real good. It's real good.
We're not the only people you might know in it.
Coffee.
Yeah. It's a good. It was really well done, and like one of the things that I was talking about to Mao is like how good the little detail is, because they took the time to shoot B-roll that accommodates like what the on-screen talent is talking about at the time, and it's just really good. Like, it's really good. Anyway, check it out if you get a chance, because it's like if you want an hour-long video that's just really feel good, because it's just pure like feel good, I recommend it. And it also doesn't spoil anything in the Mother series. So check it out. In fact, I would argue that it would make you want to play the Mother series. So
I hope it does, because I sure wanted to play it after we did our part.
Yeah. Dan asked, when did we shoot that? I think we were asked about it in February, probably, and we shot it in February or March, something like that. So.
Hello, Kepler.
It was good. And Emil is in it.
Mm-hmm.
Reed is in it. Omni is in it. Toby is in it. So there's quite a few folks in it that I know, and we didn't know who was going to be in it. So it was actually like it was a surprise to me whenever we turned it on, and like Emil was in it, and like me and Emil and Matt, like the three of us, like all talk.
None of us.
We talk almost every single day, and it's very funny to me that we
didn't talk about being in this, and then we both were in it.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was that way to see kind of Reed too. It was like, oh look, there's Reed.
Mm-hmm. I'm really glad Reed was in it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like the person who put this all together, her name is Xeon. I don't even know if he knows like the full web of connections, like how deep they go. Like, does Xeon know that Reed and Camille also met through the site?
Yeah.
They were marriage 1, we were marriage 3. That Reed's wife is the one that made that cake topper. Like, there's so many like deep things that like you could never have explained it all.
Yeah.
There's just too much. Anyway, it's a good video and I recommend it.
These are cashew butter banana overnight oats.
Cashew butter banana.
So it would be like peanut butter banana?
Yeah. And they must be good?
They are good.
With the complaint being that the bowl was cold?
The bowl was cold.
The bowl was just too cold.
It was on the top shelf of the fridge.
Renee say, that is a good looking mug. Thank you. As a reminder, the artist series is back. Hallelujah. And for the months of May and June, we have the Hike Train merch, which features this really sweet mug with the design created by NK. And it real good. It real good. So if you haven't picked one up yet, you got a month and a half. A little more than a month and a half.
Noah says, solution, microwave the bowl. But then the oats get warm. I want them cold. Congratulations, Noah.
I want everyone to give a clap in the chat because Noah graduated. So I just want to make sure that we give him some well-deserved praise because Noah is our resident scientist. If we have a sciencey question, Noah can answer it or shake his head when I say something real dumb. So congrats to Noah for graduating. May we all possess the same thermodynamics that Noah does. Did that make sense? Not really. I think we do. Well, then we've already achieved it. Hallelujah. It's already happened. Perfect. Perfect. Noah says my degree has nothing to do with thermodynamics.
I know, right?
And that's because Noah didn't even need to get a degree in thermodynamics. Because Noah's already so good at it. Anyway, let's read some alerts so I don't get super far behind on them this morning. We got 43 months from A Synthetic 20. Subscription from Shivent. Welcome. 25 months from Throwdown. 31 months from Uchi Plays. 15 from Blaze 23124. We got 300 bits from Pink Matima. It says, hello, update on the good vibes I requested for the application for a PhD program. They worked, and I have an interview with them tomorrow. So, while I'm giving back some good vibes, I'd also like some additional good vibes for the interview. First off, congrats. I'm glad that the initial good vibes work, and I hope that the follow-up good vibes work, and hope that the interview goes well. That's a good update. Cool. I hope that there is a follow-up update with even more good news. We got 15 months from Neji Tim Forever 6716, 34 months from Vinny G Plays, 10 months from The Whalen, 6 months from Aqua, 10 months from JW Barker 24, 11 from Omega Kayla, 42 from Arian 661, 38 months from Spinach Rap. 300 bits from Ninja says apparently there's a Nintendo Indie Land presentation in 50 minutes. Any chance of a live watch along? No. But I'll probably watch some of it later. Or I'll read the bullet points. Oh, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. So definitely not. Definitely not. I am curious to see more indie stuff, though. Not that there's anything wrong with the AAA folks, but the indie stuff tends to be more interesting. Less safe, I think, is the reason I like it. It's because there's more, you know, you can only play so much of Ubisoft's climb tower, press button.
Unlock part of map.
Unlock part of map. Before you're wondering, I wonder if there's another way of doing video games. Turns out there is. We got a subscription from Sir. Welcome. Anise gifted a sub to DTran365. 3 months from Autumn Leaves. 27 months from Shinoth. 3 bits from Yami Florence, who says, hello, grandparents. Last week I mentioned a complex situation I was dealing with. It's not been resolved yet, but yesterday something happened that has made it much easier to deal with. So thank you for all the good vibes. They really helped.
Good.
Good. It's a good thing. Sometimes situations, they don't resolve so easily, but they ease up. And that's also very welcomed. Sometimes you're still dealing with something and you're like, I need this to just get a little easier. And sometimes it does. So hopefully the situation will completely resolve soon. 14 months at Tier 2 Gold Toast from That Gamer Gerbil. 18 months from Kimikawa. And 300 bits from Sephiroth, who says, good morning, grandparents. Can I get some good vibes? I'm getting back surgery tomorrow, and we're hoping 4th time's the charm in this actually helping me. Super good vibes.
Super good vibes. I know you've been dealing with that for a while.
Super ultra mega good vibes. What's the thing from Earthbound? Since we were talking about Earthbound.
Foxtrot Tango.
Super ultra mambo tango foxtrot good vibes. Which is a bit of a mouthful, but yes, I wish you the absolute best. And hope that 4th time's a charm. I got it. Yeah. It's all of the knowledge is up here. Just have to think through it.
Whales attack Max Payne's apartment in this artisanal puzzle game.
Oh, I love that one.
I could use an artisanal puzzle game.
That's bits from the Leaf 473 says, I foresee a very uneventful day at work today. 3D Rad, what game can I play to fix this? So this is actually really funny to me because the AI, I don't think Max Payne's apartment is in here as a location. I think it's taking character, Max Payne, and putting a location apartment. The thing that's so funny is that Max Payne's apartment, if you've ever played Max Payne, is actually like a really important part of the game. So this is a really interesting mashup. Whales attack Max Payne's apartment in this artisanal puzzle game. Yeah, there's a level in Max Payne 1 where you go through... This is so weird. You go through Max Payne's apartment and it's like a puzzle. It's really bizarre. This is almost describing... I mean, there's not whales.
There are now.
They're not whales, but, you know, otherwise, this is really close. This is just describing Max Payne 1. There was a rumor recently that Max Payne could get a remake. Do you play as Max or the whale? Ooh. It's split screen, and each stick controls a different character. and you're fighting, but you both have to win. It's very hard.
But it's an artisanal puzzle game.
Yeah, you both have to beat the puzzle. It's very complicated. No one's ever beaten it. The programmers decided not to program in an ending because it wasn't necessary. It's like that Sega CD32X game, Scottie Pippen's Ultra Basketball FMV game. No one's ever beaten that. I refuse to believe that Scottie Pippen's even in that game. Someone's going to try and link me to footage, and I'm going to say, nope, not real. No one's ever beaten that game. I doubt it.
That could be Thomas's next game.
I don't think Thomas owns a Sega CD, but I would love to see it. I would love to see Thomas become world record holder for that.
A new taxi racer by Bungie set in Windy the Mushroom Kingdom.
That was Mr. Sybie, who says, "Hey Rad, today be my birthday. What game am I going to play as I leave my coworkers to suffer and not come?" Well,
Happy
first off,
birthday.
happy birthday. Taxi Racer by Bungie. See what you drive warthogs? It's so you're in the Mushroom Kingdom, you're driving warthogs, but you're picking people up. So it's Crazy Taxi with warthogs in the Mushroom Kingdom. Which, to be fair, Sir Maji says Bungie's really getting passed around. To be fair, I would love to try that. If someone was like, here, it's Crazy Taxi, but you're Master Chief in a warthog, and you pick up toads. I'd be like, yeah, I want to play that. And it's windy. Yeah, I did miss the most important part. It's windy. Oh, Max Payne 1 and 2 is confirmed to be being remade? Oh, that's cool. So, actually, I had only played Max Payne 1 for the first time on First 20. And at this point, it's been a few years ago. After the First 20 was over, I kept playing it because I really liked it. I was like, oh, I really like this. And I didn't get through the whole game, but I actually got through a lot of it. And I left it all installed on my computer because I was like, you know, at some point, I might try and stream this or something, because I had to change a bunch of stuff. You have to, like, tweak INI files or whatever to make it playable and good on, like, a widescreen monitor. And the fact that they're probably remaking it, or I guess are remaking it, makes it easier. By a few years ago, do you mean 6? I have left that installed on my PC. I haven't played it since I did the first 26 years ago, but I've left it installed because I'm like, I might get to that soon. Ooh. It's fine.
Kepler suddenly woke up.
I've been at this for a long time, and as Vagabond says, soon is relative.
Hi, cutie pie.
It's not a problem.
Did the air conditioner wake you?
Yeah. It's getting to be summer, buddy. And also, I've had it hooked up for 2 months.
The other night, you were asleep. And Kepler jumped up on the bed, and he made his little biscuits and sat there and marched. And he purred, and then he laid down, and he just purred and purred. For like an hour, you weren't even petting him. He just purred.
He was happy. Oh, you happy boy.
He's happy.
Good boy. We get 300 bits from Genesis, who says, "It is graduation season, so I'm excited to let you know that I'm getting my degree in game design and programming. Good vibes for all the other grads this year."
Congratulations.
Congrats. Congratulations. Yeah, it is graduation season. We are in May. Most folks graduate either in May or in early June. So folks are getting down to the wire. This is a good reminder, since we like to mention this when we get close to graduation season. Make sure you get sleep. I know it's important to study, and I know it's important to get projects done, but especially, I guess it's if you're getting a project done, I care less about sleep. You should sleep. I'm just saying, like, if you're going in for an exam and you're trying to recall knowledge, make sure you rest. That's really important. And eat good. That's a good one. We don't talk about that one enough. Thank you, Renee. You should try and eat well, even if you don't normally eat well, which is understandable because, especially if you're in college, you're just trying to go, or you're on a limited budget. Try and when you get close to finals, try and eat well for just like a week or two. Just do the best you can. Because it really will make the difference. These are like the sort of things that are subconscious that you don't think about, but they will actually help you. Student diet and spinach. I mean, get nutrition where you can, basically. Somewhere, some way, try to get some nutrition. Charhutch says, sleeping helps consolidate memory, so without proper sleep, your memory is worse. Which would be real bad for, test taking. So, seriously, get some rest when you can. Energy drinks are not vegetables. Oof. I think some people definitely felt that.
Barter your suitcase away for some Tiny Yeti's Christmas 18-wheeler rolls.
Is an 18-wheeler roll just 9 rolls? It is, right? Like, it has to be. 1,000 bits from Item Crafting Live. Eat well, huh? Daddy, got any snacks that fit that criteria? Almost certainly not. Barter your suitcase away. Don't do that. For Tiny Eddie's Christmas 18-wheeler rolls. Eddie, it's May. There's going to be some stale wheels. I like the packaging idea though. Imagine a Swiss roll. You just line up 9 of them, and the bottom of the packaging is like they're all pre-wrapped or whatever, but they're the bottom of the box is clear, and then the top of the box it looks like a semi. That's a cool idea. That's a lot of extra packaging that you don't need, though.
Why 9?
It's 18 wheels.
Shouldn't there be 18?
Well, no, because you got one on each side. Although technically some of the wheels are doubled, so there's like 4 wheels in a row in the back, which is hard to do with. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard. Yeah, there's 4 wheels in the back. Listen, it's hard. Brandon, this is really hard, man. Bryony Joy 383 gifted a sub to Mako Su.
Are you gonna go get breakfast?
I will in just a moment.
Okay.
400 bits from Ramaji Milton. Amulo says, will you be doing a Kingdom Hearts 1 First 20, since you did want to learn how Sora, Donald, and Goofy met? It's not impossible, is my general response to most First 20 requests. It's not impossible. It's not something that's on my radar, but it's not impossible from happening. I do want to know how they met, because having only played 3... Well, I can't say I've only played 3. I've only played an hour of 3. And I'm just like, what's happening? Like, what on earth is going on? Why is everyone here? They've clearly been, like, on a... Like
adventure
a long journey.
together. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do have it in the collection. I think I have it more than once. Because I probably have it for PS2, but then I also have the PS3
collection.
Yeah, they did a remaster for PS3, and since then they've done like another remaster. Thomas says I've played 1, 2, and 3, and I have no idea what's going on. Also, during the cutscenes, you did read Shakespeare, so that might have affected like what you absorbed. I find in a heavy like cutscene story-based RPG that is really long, you do have to watch the cutscenes. It does make a difference. 17 months from Real Moist Pony. Speaking of moist, I want to moisten some Cheerios.
Go on. Take my bowl with you.
I told Mao, I said, you know, I'm gonna
Go.
hold on.
No, just go. You told Mal. Go.
Well, I wanted
Stop.
I'm gonna use Bill. I told Mao, I said I'm not gonna go upstairs with a cereal because everyone gets mad when I start the stream with the cereal and don't read the alerts. So I'm gonna read the alerts, then I'm gonna go get myself some cereal. I got one more of these. So I've been drinking decaf. I don't know if I told everyone that because I'm coming off of the pantoprazole, and that whole thing was a mess. Since the doctor was like, you can just drop it. You don't need to taper. What do you need to taper for? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of anyone needing to taper. Even though a lot of people online were like, Jesus, make sure you taper off of the pantoprazole. And then we went and talked to the pharmacist, and the pharmacist is like, you have to taper off the pantoprazole. She's like, I'm so glad that you asked me and didn't just take your doctor at her word, because you definitely have to do that. And part of it...
well, the doctor wouldn't give us a smaller prescription, so we could taper. What do you recommend? And she said every other day. And then, like, every 2 days.
Yeah. So,
when I refill your,
medicine box.
yeah. I'm going to space it out.
Yeah. Anyway. Ugh. So that... Right now,
So that was a thing.
I'm not having caffeine because it makes it worse.
Yeah, because apparently caffeine makes it worse, so no caffeine.
That's fine.
Kepler is just sitting here like, should I get up, follow him? No. I'm comfy. But there might be Scoop. He's really considering this. What's the difference between every other day and every 2 days? Well, to me, every other day means that there's only like a day in between you take pills. So you take pills a day, then you don't, and then you take pills, and then you don't. And then the other one would be like 2 days. So you take pills, no pills for 2 days, take pills, no pills for 2 days. But I figured the pharmacist would actually know what to do. It's been fine. Kepi has big decisions to make. Like, should I go downstairs and ask for Scoop, even though I just had Scoop? He's a good boy. I've been getting up to feed him a couple times lately. He slept on my side of the bed the other day. But what if there was more Scoop? He would like more Scoop. Renee says Tristan is watching Burb. We haven't had many birds at our feeder lately. So Kepler hasn't really been at that window. Or at his back chair, even though I just washed it all. I've noticed that he doesn't like a spot. If he's not laying in it for a while, I'm like, oh, he doesn't like that spot anymore, so I start washing it. Like, I'll wash all of his blankets, and then he's happy again. That's very full, oh my god.
What? Oh, no. It's barely got any in it.
About overflowing.
It's not. It's just... Listen. You have never experienced the ravenous hunger that I exist with on a daily basis. If you did, you too would fill your cereal bowl very large. It's fine. I am a growing boy.
You don't need to grow any taller.
It was good to finally be done with, what was it called? Honey?
Are you done with it?
Oats
Or
crunch.
did I move it and you lost
bunch
it?
Bunch of oats and honey crunch. Honey bunches of oats, that's it. It was fine. We bought it at Costco and there was a lot, and I'm finally done with it. Now I can have something I like more, which is Honey Nut Cheerios.
You know what I'm excited for, though?
What's up?
Tropicana Crunch.
When is that?
They said 1 to 2 weeks. What was it called? Tropicana Crunch. You should receive your box in 1 to 2 weeks. And that was the 4th. So tomorrow is 1 week.
So it could be here very soon.
It could be.
Okay. Will you explain for folks that missed what it is?
Tropicana, the orange juice company, heard that some people put orange juice in their cereal instead of milk, and they decided to do this weird promotional item where it's a cereal designed for orange juice. And a week ago,
Designed.
at 9 a.m. Eastern, they were like, sign up, get a box, and it was gone in a half hour.
Yeah, I would have described it as Tropicana wanted some marketing.
But they're not selling this.
Yeah, but it got everybody to talk about it.
Yeah.
It got Tropicana on your lips. So, I'm not convinced anyone actually does this.
I'm really excited though, because I love orange juice.
But will I try it? Yes. But only because
And it
we
looks-
run a breakfast show.
It looks a little bit like a cereal I like. Ow. There you go.
Thanks. You could also, like, read some...
alerts?
Yeah, since I am eating.
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed that I was eating, but I actually have a bowl of cereal in my hand.
Sorry, I have a hiccup. Okay. We have a 3-month resub from Brian.
Bryony Joy.
Thank you. I wasn't parsing that correctly.
Got you.
We have 300 bits from Raw Oaks. Said, hey Mel, I don't think my sub got read. Will you read it?
It looks like there had maybe been a tech issue at the beginning of the stream. So I don't actually think that we have it. So we apologize for that. But we appreciate it. Sometimes, on the rare occasion, things can get consumed. It is very rare, but it can happen.
Especially while things are like starting.
Yes. Especially that. Okay. Chad told them.
Sassy said they had 3 interviews and doc appointment. Good vibes.
Good vibes. Because that's a lot. That is a whole lot.
Furious Kitty gifted a sub to Chaz. Thank you.
I know that person.
You know them?
I know Chaz.
We had a 34-month resub from Audoodle.
Appreciate it. Also, Jeff's here. Morning, Jeff.
Oh, I mathed wrong. It's 36. First Kitty also gifted a sub to Not David Lynch, Spirit 108, and then we have a 28-month resub from Jacket K. Thank you.
Good job. Thank you.
You can have the keyboard back now. Oh, there's tea everywhere.
Oh, I love it. Everyone's concerned about me spilling.
No, it's just like the top of this lid got all wet somehow, and I stuck my hand in it.
Also, for those keeping track at home, I'm almost done with this cereal.
That's good.
Just about. Cosmic said, "Patty plane. This is the song." I haven't done that in a long time.
We haven't flown anywhere in a long time. China trip.
Oh my God, it's been almost 3 years since I've been on a plane.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Okay. I mean, we've managed to go a few places now. We just drive in the car.
Yeah.
You're not missing anything. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I know.
don't have anywhere to go.
We don't like being on planes.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere to go right now. So
All
that's
our
fine.
plans are driving. For the
Yeah.
places we're going?
Yep, that's true. We're actually going somewhere this month.
Yeah.
Briefly.
Briefly. It is a brief trip.
But I'm not going to say where it is yet, because I want it to be a surprise. And everyone here on Breakfast Stream specifically will appreciate the surprise.
Coffee.
It'll be a fun one.
That's facts.
That's facts.
300 bits from Circle Now Squared. My arm surgery went well yesterday, and I'm on the road to recovery after 7 months. Thanks for good vibes. Have some back. Also, Moon. Well, good vibes for recovery.
Yeah, that's good though. The surgery went well. The next step is just recovery going well. Just
Yeah.
take it easy. You know, the best you can. I mean, arm surgery is a little different than endosurgery. I would assume that you probably have to not use your arm so much.
Yeah. At least for a bit, and then
At least
you do
for a bit,
physical
and then
therapy,
you build back up to it.
Yeah.
So, good luck to you. I hope that recovery goes well.
We also have 300 bits from Furious Kitty. Did not win the green card lottery, of course not. But now is not the time to feel down. I will find my way over the pond. Love y'all.
I mean, continued good vibes.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out, you know, for now, I hope that it's in the cards for you, no pun intended, in the near future.
Yeah.
So you can travel across the pond. Hope it works out. We also have 300 bits from James CP, who says, I just want to update y'all. Interview went well, so thanks for the good vibes. Sadly, my friend with cancer did pass away, so I definitely could use good vibes again. It's been a tough few days.
Sorry to hear that, James.
Yeah, that's not great. I mean, I'm glad that the interview went well, but I guess that pales in comparison, you know, to losing your friend. So I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you're probably underselling. It's been a tough few days. But I also know that feeling too. That underselling feeling whenever things are really going rough. So I wish you well. I wish you well, because yeah, right. It's a human nature thing. It's a human nature thing. It's like a part of our social construct is to downplay struggles and problems, and I get it, because I've been there, the exact same way. But I recognize when a tough few days is much harder than advertised.
Yeah.
So I sincerely wish you well, because that's hard. I'm just about done.
You gonna drink the milk?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not. You think I'm a monster?
We've had a lovely few days of weather.
That one really does get you off guard, doesn't it? Well, it was like 80.
Yeah.
It was like 80 degrees.
Oh, my foot. Yeah?
And it was too hot to do things. And then all of a sudden it was like, what if it was like high 50s? And in my opinion, that's a little too cold.
It was a little cold on Sunday.
But then it started to like even out. So we've had really beautiful like walking weather. Like
we went for a walk
high
yesterday.
60s, low 70s.
We have this one lady in the neighborhood who we don't know her name. And to be fair, we really only know like our immediate neighbors, like one of the ways names, and that's it.
We know one neighbor.
Yeah. So this lady is like, she's always on a bike, and we see her out almost all the time when we're walking or driving through the neighborhood. And she always waves very enthusiastically.
And she also doesn't know us.
Yeah, she doesn't know our names either.
Yep.
And she saw us yesterday, and it had been a bit since we last saw her. And she's like, I've been wondering where you guys were. She's like, I thought maybe you moved. She said, I was going to come knock on your door.
Also,
She's like, I'm mad. I haven't seen you out.
Also, we have seen her.
Yeah, we have.
We like. There's been times where we've been driving and have seen her and waved. I don't know if she recognizes us in the car. But we were like, yeah, we've been walking, closer to night. We haven't been walking at the same time. We've been walking at night because it's been so hot. The air has been so dense. It's been so hot that you have to walk close to sunset, or you'll melt. So that's probably why we've missed her. But
Yeah.
she was excited to see us again.
Most people in our neighborhood are like older retired folks. She's part of that group, but she has like this beach cruiser bicycle, and like in the winter it has Christmas lights on it.
And she has a little, I don't know if it's her phone or just a radio or something, but she drove up yesterday and like AC/DC is like blaring out of the thing. So she's fun.
Yeah. I should ask her name. Like, hey, we've never caught your name. She gave us candy around Halloween.
Yeah.
She had like her basket had like little.
She had like pre-made
Yeah.
little bags of candy, and gave out candy. We did take candy from her. Listen, if there's any children watching, do as we say, not as we do. When you get to be a certain age, you're allowed to take the candy from. Listen, while you're in child
It was
form,
factory sealed.
while you are in child form, you may not accept candy from a stranger, but you do reach a certain age where then you can talk to strangers and receive their candy. Yes. Also, there's probably a better way of saying when you are in child form. I'm not sure how to say.
Watching too much Dragon Ball.
Right? I'm like, when the transformation happens. we have.
I don't think I've had a transformation yet.
Right? Yeah, I get that feeling. I just feel like I'm stuck in child form. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, we get through to Bishop Zatsy says, hi, I just want to check if the gender application went through. It did. I posted it myself, and they have responded saying they got the referral. A much nicer dot conversation than there has been in a while.
Good.
I hate that that's the baseline for, like, what a nicer dot conversation is, but
Yeah.
I'm glad that it happened. So that's good. Happy about that. But still, again, the baseline.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. They're doing their job. That's how I feel with this whole thing with the pantoprazole. It's like, now we've read online that we need to taper off this medicine. Never heard of that. No, you come right off that. I'm like, okay, because on the time I've missed my pills, I feel like death. Well, if you feel like that, just shows you that you need the pills, and I'm like,
but why does he need the pills if there's no stomach ulcer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, okay. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, coming off of this medicine, we'll see how it goes when I'm finally off of it. I'll either feel bad or good, which I guess is what the things that you're aiming for in life, good or bad. Anyway.
Did you talk about the results?
Did I talk about the results of the colonoscopy?
I don't remember.
I don't know if I did. Quick version. They did not see anything inside. And the biopsies didn't show anything inside.
The biopsies confirmed that visually everything was fine.
So, like, the good news is that in doing so, they can say with certainty that I don't have any sort of inflammatory bowel disease. So I don't have any ulcerative colitis. I don't have Crohn's. So they can say that with certainty. They're like, we know for a fact that you don't have these things. So, like, that's good. ... I'm like, so what's next? The doctor was in, like, when I should clarify, when I say the doctor, I've only ever seen the doctor once for my first appointment ever. And then the doctor's also the one who did the endoscopy. After that, every single correspondence I've had, every follow-up, has been with the PA. I immediately got shuffled down to the PA. It's fine. So yeah, I don't actually know what's going to happen next, but the PA was fine with just saying that you have IBS and that's that. And maybe I do. I almost certainly have IBS, right? Because I've dealt with that my whole life, and my mom has confirmed IBS, so I'm sure I have it. But, like, is that the thing is that what I'm dealing with? Is this just...
I don't think so.
Mal doesn't think so. Mal doesn't think that I would have, like, a flared up situation for, like, 6 months, when I've never dealt with anything even remotely close to what's going on. So, we'll see. Right now, my current step is to get off of the meds completely so I know how I feel. And after that, if I still feel bad... Well, actually, regardless, I think I'm going to have a HIDA scan, which scans your...
gallbladder and liver.
It just makes sure that it's working good. And at that point, there's not anything else I think they'd even want to do.
Yeah.
So at that point, I am done. It's like, no, it's IBS. And then it's the balls in my court to either accept that or to seek, like, out another doctor. But I'm going to wait to see how I feel, because I've been on the medicine for months. So once I'm off the meds and I know how I feel, then I'll be able to make a better decision.
Yeah.
Because, like, maybe I'll get off the meds and be like, oh, wait, I do feel better.
Yeah, but you can feel something swelled.
Yeah, there's definitely, like, a physical aspect to this. I'm like, I don't feel like this is IBS. Because what it insinuates by saying that it's IBS is that I have been more stressed in the past 6 months of my life than I've ever been stressed ever. And it's been constant. And that part is hard to swallow. I'm like, am I? I mean, there's definitely been a lot of stressful things that's happened. But is this the most stressed I've ever been to cause me this much physical manifestation of symptoms? Maybe. Anyway, the other thing is that the doctors do seem to get really fixated on like you go into the doctor and you're like, all right, here's the thing. I have this thing, and like because of this, you know, I'm dealing
They
with
ask other
these
questions,
symptoms,
too.
and they're like, okay, do you have this other thing? And you're like, well, yeah, but
That's not what I'm here for.
that's not what I'm here for. Like, I have this, this, and this. And then they become really fixated sometimes on, like, this other thing. And then, you know, you're going through trying to deal with this stuff, but you know, you finish, like, procedures, and they're like, we're still trying to figure out this. And you're like, okay, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here for, like, this. Like, whenever, I think both times, the last 2 times I had to follow up in person with this PA, they were like, you know, we really want to try and figure out that diarrhea. And I'm like, that's not why I'm here. That's not... I was like, first off, I don't have diarrhea. I mean, I have a very soft stool, and I always have forever. That's not the thing that changed. That's been the same. I have this other thing. That's why I came to the doctor with all these tests. Anyway,
It's kind of like,
we'll see.
I broke my arm. Okay, well, are you getting headaches? Yeah, but I always get headaches. Okay, but the headaches. Like, well, but my broken arm. Like,
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'll let everyone know how I feel after I'm off of the medication and see if I still have side effects. Because hey, best case scenario, this was IBS, this was stress, and I come off the meds and I'm like, oh hey, I feel better. Wow, good job, medicine. And then I don't think about this ever again. That would be cool. That would be great. Let's get back to some alerts. 300 bits from Item Crafting Live says, if a company were to make a breakfast stream cereal, what flavor would it be, and what shapes/designs would the obligatory marshmallows be?
You don't like marshmallows in cereal.
Yeah, I actually hate marshmallows in cereal, so I wouldn't want marshmallows in it. Like, Lucky Charms is one of my least favorite cereals in the entire world. And it's because they squeak. Vlog look like, so like, Emil's right. Like, that's the obvious choice. You could do all of the little logos and stuff, but I would want, they'd have to be, okay, you know the non-marshmallow parts? Oh, Kepler heads. The non-marshmallow parts,
Of Lucky Charms?
Yeah, the one that's not the marshmallows.
Okay.
Those could be shaped as other things. Of course, if it was just that would be a really terrible cereal. There has to be, like, some flavor element. Unlucky Charms! I would, okay. Based on how delicious Nut-O's are, what are they called? They're not Nut.
Honey Nut-O's?
Is that what they're called? Honey Nut-O? No, Honey O's.
Honey O's,
just Honey.
that's it.
Based on how good Honey O's are, I would just take the taste of Honey O's, but all the shapes would be like vlog cameras and paintbrushes and Kepler heads.
What if we take Cracklin' Oat Bran and put it in different shapes?
And we call it Cracklin' Sadness. Delicious.
Hey, there's at least one other
Cracklin'
person
Sadness.
watching I know that likes it.
I haven't had it, I don't think. Or maybe I did have it? I don't know.
I really hope Tropicana Crunch tastes like Cracklin' Oat Bran.
You might get your wish.
I know.
You might get your wish. 16 months from Aspiring Writer 95. 10 months from Morosart. 21 months from Deranged Anime. 300 from War Turtle. He says, I can't have been the only one to not realize Hayao Miyazaki for Ghibli and Hidetaka Miyazaki, Dark Souls, are in fact different people, right? Wait. Oh, are you saying that because they both had Miyazaki in their names, you thought they were the same person? I mean, I knew that they were different people because the idea of the person that runs Ghibli and also made Dark Souls being the same person would be crazy. To be a very multi-talented person. You pronounce it Ghibli. So the reason I pronounce it Ghibli is because I've pronounced it Ghibli and have been criticized for that. It's happened in the past, so now I say Ghibli. But also, every pronunciation of everything on the internet is wrong and is a living hell as a talent on camera. If Emil's still here, he knows the problems of like Pokemon when someone's like, "You're saying it wrong." Just say Gimli. Yeah, you're gonna get flagged no matter what. Ghibli, Ghibli, Giblet. Yeah, you can't. Unfortunately, you cannot win. Ghibli with a hard G is actually correct.
Yeah.
The official Japanese pronunciation uses Ghibli. Who do I believe? I mean, Fossix, I do believe.
Yeah.
Fossix is the official Japanese pronunciation, uses Ghibli. Emil says it's worse than that. People get furious if you just say Pokemon the way they don't. It doesn't matter if it's official. There's been some Pokemon that I don't pronounce correctly, and that's fine. Yeah, like I always pronounce that Pokemon Suisoon because I thought that it was a play on the word suicide. Turns out it's not. And, you know, if I would have thought about that just a little bit more as a kid, I probably would have realized they wouldn't have done that. But, yeah, I always called that Pokemon Suisoon. What's another one that I really...
It's not Pokemon, but, Kakariko.
Oh, yeah. I love pronouncing Kakariko Village as Kakariko. And I will never not do it. It is too much fun to watch people's minds melt. It's great. It's great. Speaking of Kakariko... Thank you, Emil. We didn't start the fire. It was Suisoon. Speaking of Kakariko, I don't know when that video is coming out, so I don't want to like pump it up yet. But we have a Kakariko Village related Steven and Friends.
Oh, that.
Coming out at some point. I can't wait for people to see it. Anyway, War Turtle, I feel strongly that no, you're not the only person to think that the Miyazakis were the same. You're definitely not the only person. The question is, will you find other folks to admit it? And that will be harder to do. Adudo says, is it golf? Could be. At some point. At some point. We actually have a lot of Steven and Friends in the bank right now, which
Good.
We have not had for a while, because we have been just kind of doing them as we need them, but we finally got a bit of a backlog, which is nice. 30 bits from Slick Duke says, can I get some good vibes? After being in the closet for over 13 years, I'm feeling comfortable now coming out as gay to my family. While it should go well, there's that innate fear of it going horribly wrong.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. Good vibes. I sincerely, I don't know your family personally, but I sincerely hope that it goes well.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times, the thing that helps the most is just getting to that point and having the confidence to do it. And it sounds like, you're there and you have the love and support of so many folks here. And I think that alone is helpful. Knowing that folks
And Renee, our resident
support you.
mom, and if needed, I am proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wish you well. And I hope that it goes more smoothly than you even expect. That is my wish for you. And good luck. You can do it. You can do it. We got 300 bits from Charhutch, who says, so in about a month, I am getting surgery on my my perfect, not perfect knee. Every time I bend it, it's getting caught on some tissue. Oof. Well, good vibes.
Yeah.
Not only for the surgery, but then also for it to give you as few problems as possible on your way to the surgery. Because having issues with your knee especially, like, really sucks. Because there are many times where you have to, you know, get... I'm trying to avoid saying get low, because it just makes me think of the Lil Jon song. But there are many times where you have to get low, get low, get low, get low. It's a disease. I can't help it. Yeah, bend knees. That would have been a much better way of saying that. And the thing is, if you've got a bad knee, because there's been times on occasions where I've just had like your leg or something will just like give out, and like what do? There's nothing you can do. So yeah, I hope that over the next month things stay reasonably well, and then I hope your surgery goes really well. Because having issues with the knee sucks.
Yeah.
Also, I saw someone say something very funny, and I have to scroll back up to find out who said it. Bassoonist called it crunk syndrome, which was very funny to me. Thank you. You've earned beans.
So now are you gonna like call out your favorite comment and give them beans?
Who gets the beans today? Bassoonist gets the beans today. Charge says this is 10 years coming.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. How have you lived with this for 10 years? That's got to be exciting, though. I mean, no one like jumps up and down and gets all excited for surgery, but like the idea of trying to solve a problem that you've dealt with for a decade, that is exciting. So, again, I wish you well, because that's a long time to deal with that. And yeah, the turn of phrase, don't actually jump up and down with a bad knee. That would be bad. That would be bad. We also had 17 months from the Maskey. Appreciate it. And the Patreon producers they do this, really. It's like anyway, they're doing this. You can learn more at supportsteven.com or supportmao.com. And over on mine, we just released the Patreon video for the month, which talks about the things that are coming up in May. And
on mine, I'll be posting my sketch soon.
Yeah.
For May.
I was working on that. Your video came out good.
Thank you.
Yeah, folks haven't
The
seen.
The painting came out good.
Yeah, when I say video, I mean the painting.
Yes.
That's what I mean. If you haven't seen it, Mao did a painting on Kirby. The new Kirby.
Yes.
And it's real good.
Thank you.
It's really good. Urban Wild. I came up with that name. I'm really proud of that name.
You did.
Really proud of that
The
name.
full version is out, so Nightbot can get updated.
Yeah. They're finally both out. The full's good too, because the full actually teaches you how to do
3-point?
3-point perspective if you're interested in learning how that works. Concrete Jungle also would have been a really good name. Yeah. What was the old name before you changed it?
My working title had been abandoned, like when I first started editing, and then I had a different name and I can't remember what it was. And then you came up with that name.
I don't remember what your name was, but I really didn't like it.
Yeah.
There's sometimes where Mal's name is fine, there's sometimes where Mal's name is really good, and then there's sometimes where Mal's name is really bad, and I'm like no. Not this one. This needs renamed. And we come up with something. Sometimes you just, from the start, I'm like, that's a good name. It's true. Turned a bit some stats. He says, so did you ever find the Let's in Jingle Bells, or did waking up age you? Clown maybe saw, who knows what alert works, Bear. So I released a memorable moment yesterday, which is from Extra Life 2019. And it's from like 5 in the morning. Chaz has got the link for you. It's listen, it was late. I was sure that the word let's is in Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells. This was my brain desperately trying not to say Jingle Balls. It's a very different song. Apparently let's is not in there. So, never mind.
Mr. Gameboy asked if there was a reason to do more than 3-point perspective in a drawing. And I think you could make it work, but it would be like a surrealist looking thing.
Yeah, you can only do 1, 2, or 3, right? Like, you can't...
You could force 4, I think.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to look at other people's stuff, or I would have to, like, try. It would be like a weird mind-bendy thing that wouldn't be like something naturally found.
Neat. I remember in college, freshman year, taking my drawing classes and having to do 1-point perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And struggling with 1-point perspective. And I had went to the class and like the class didn't, it wasn't explained well enough in class, and then we had to come home and like do it.
I remember you showing a hallway drawing back in IRC, and all of your hallways were rounded. It was like a weird train tunnel. And I remember Oz was like, did you use a ruler? Like, why do you have curved lines?
Yeah, there was, also, what... That salt... Hold on. Play it again.
Salt. I love the sumo
little
wrestler
sumo guy is a good...
throwing salt.
I was wondering if that would actually get added. That is super new. That's from Friday? I think that's from Friday. Thank you, Satsy. That is exactly what I think of when I think of the word salt, so that makes sense. Yeah, I was on a call. I think you were in the call.
Yeah.
You were in the call, and Chaz was probably in the call.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people in the call, and then one of the people was another artist friend from Starmen named Oz. And Oz was really good at art and was trying to, like, assist me in being like, okay, so you're doing this wrong. Yeah, Satsy, Oswald. And, you know, just kind of worked through it and eventually got something that more closely resembled 1-point perspective, because originally it was bad.
Do you have a photo of this? Because
No.
you have some of your stuff on your Facebook.
No.
You sure?
Am I sure? No. But is it worth the time that it will take you to try and find it? No. You can't stop her.
No.
We got a subscription from Spectra Hydra. Welcome. Welcome. While Mao attempts to listen, you're not going to find the bad one, Mao. You're going to find the...
Oh, but I remember you could see it.
I'm like, Mallory, don't bother looking for my
quick.
old extremely bad work. And Mal's like, no, it's fine. I'll look for it.
Okay,
I'm like, no, you really don't have to show everyone. No, it's fine. I don't mind. I'll look for it. I'll try and find the thing that you did very badly. I'll show that. Yeah.
You never had art in high school. And you went to an art
Mallory
school
Mallory must very quickly make
film.
amends for everything she's done. Hey, yeah, it's not your fault. You were born an idiot, really, and you had like 3 crayons, and you just did your best. You did your best, and I know that you ate 2 of them, but you had the 1 crayon, and with the 1 crayon, you did lines, and you were really good at lines, and we have to be really thankful that you got lines down. So anyway, 300 bits from Sapphire Rex. It's time to get salty. It's true.
Salt.
So salt and salty both trigger that. I am a little salty. Those 300 bits from Gamers. 00700 says eventually Stephen will get salty.
Salt.
From the Reload says sugar or salt roulette. Either way, don't put both in your mouth. It will hurt. Wait, what? Can you not put sugar and salt in your mouth simultaneously? Is that like a pop rock situation? I've never tried it before. Gotta try that out. So anyway, got something to do for the vlog today. Perfect. Speaking of the vlog, let's talk about things that are happening today. I am finishing up. I've still been working on finishing up the next vlog, which is 420, and we go to Huntington State Park, and we tour Atalaya, and I did research. Sounds insane. I did research for this vlog. I almost wrote like a mini book report for it.
Salt.
Couldn't it just be a report?
Yeah, there's no book, so I guess just a report. But there's a I wanted to explain the history and stuff, so I got information, and then I wrote it out into a script, and I did a voiceover for it. So you'll get to learn something. It's kind of neat.
Do you talk about Brook Green?
I mean, a little bit.
Okay.
It's kind of hard not to.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that'll be out. God, I hope today. Really hope it's out today. If not, something has probably gone wrong. And then beyond that, today's a Pokemon Day. Yeah, sounds right. Today's Pokemon Day. I just watched that episode last night. Yeah, Pokemon Day, and that's it. There's nothing else. Kind of slow. Kind of that. So hopefully I can get more vlogs out than just the 421, but that's the one that I'm working on at the moment. We also got 300 bits from Line Rider says, I have 2 ideas. Either child mode is Spring Breeze mode, and adult mode is wild mode, or it's something uncomfortable involving mouthful mode. Oh. Child mode being Spring Breeze makes a lot of sense, because that is easy. There's, what, 4 levels to Spring Breeze? 4 levels. It's easy. It's easy. Being a child. Easy. Being an adult. In some ways also easy, and then in other ways way harder. There's some different things that are nice about being an adult. If I could go back to being a child, would I? No. No, I wouldn't go back.
I have cat tax.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. From last night when you were holding him.
Oh. Okay. Mods will get that posted in a minute. Which picture did you use? They're so good.
That one.
That's my little boy. I was holding him like a baby, and
he fell asleep.
He was falling asleep in my arms. He's a good cat. I love my son. We also had 29 months from DC Racer 329. Appreciate it. Okay. We're done.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. And we will see you on Thursday.
Yes.
And as a reminder from the very beginning of the stream, if you didn't get a chance to see that Earthbound doc, it's real good.
It is.
It's just an hour of feel-good feels and vibes, and it focuses on the communal aspect of Earthbound and the Mother series, and it doesn't spoil any of the games. So you can watch it. And that's over on Nintendo Life's YouTube channel. Okay. Thanks. We will see you on Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern for another breakfast stream.